Hello friends, it's Klauds and I am back with another video. So, for the month of February, we kind of had a month full of happy stories because of, Valentine's and romance and all that, and we kind of avoid some sad stories. But you know what? I am a bitter single woman. So, here are a list of books that made me cry. So first is a book I have spoken about a lot on my channel, a series rather, and this is Given by Natsuki Yuki. Now, this is a manga that features two high school boys, Mafuyu and Ritsuka, who are both in a high school band. It follows their story as Ritsuka is slowly discovering something about himself, and Mafuyu is going through the aftermath of losing someone. And did it make me cry like a baby? Oh yeah, it did. It did. Especially when I watched the anime. The next book is The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. So Nicholas Sparks is a very well-known author for his romance novels, and I have only read two of his novels, so The Last Song being one of them and the other being 2x2, which I highly regretted. But anyway, The Last Song, I read this when the movie came out, the one with Miley Cyrus, and I read it in preparation for the movie. And a major part of this story is about a young teen girl reconciling with her father, who's been pretty absent in her life. And because I'm really close to my dad, this book really hit me where it hurts. So, yeah. Again, I read this when I was like maybe 13? So, I don't know if I would be experiencing the same emotions now as I did back then, but yeah, it made me cry anyway. The next book is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh, Taylor Jenkins Reid. So, One True Loves, I cannot remember the names of these characters anymore, but it's not necessarily sad. It was more of, I felt so stressed for the main character. And then the resolution towards the end, I cried tears of joy. So it was tears of stress and then tears of joy, because I don't know what I would have done if I were in her situation. And yeah, this book is currently in development of being a movie. I think they're currently filming the movie adaptation of this. I can't remember. It's either they're currently filming or they're in post-production by now. I'm not sure which. It's one of those two. Hopefully we get to see it soon, especially because it stars Philippa Soo and Simu Liu. The next book is Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. Now, this is the sequel to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. This one came out recently, last year, and my dog is licking my foot! In this sequel, I don't want to say too much because it's a major spoiler, but something bad happens to one of my favorite characters, and I kind of did not expect it to happen, and it hurt a lot. And I was listening to the audiobook, and Lin-Manuel Miranda as the reader was very good at the emotional aspect of this story. So let's just say I was crying like a baby while feeding my dog her dinner. Yeah. And lastly, this is a really recent read of mine, which kind of inspired this video, and that would be It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is my first Coho book, and it did not disappoint. I'm so glad that out of the three that I was choosing to buy from, I chose this because I was not disappointed at all. It follows the story of Lily, and we see her fall in love as an adult. We also get to see her past when she was a teenager and what her family life was like, and just what kind of household she grew up in. I related to this book a lot. I mean, I was not in Lily's position as an adult, thankfully. But Lily as a teenager is a position that I find very familiar, though it never reached the level of what Koho showed in her books. You could say that I've experienced a similar situation, and also I read this around the time that Red Taylor's version came out, so reading this while listening to All Too Well was just brought out a lot of emotions. So yeah, I am very thankful to have my dog here acting as an emotional support animal. Thank you, Luna. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really want to cry, please check these books out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you did not enjoy this video, please give it a like anyway. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, click on the bell icon, and yeah, I and Luna will see you in the next one. Bye! You smell like fish. You need a bath.